Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. So let us continue playing with our Deathstroke character, and as luck would have it, now we have to talk to our other friend Deathstroke. So let's do
You
that.
think you can take on Intergang? I applaud your ambition. They've created a religion of crime that promises they'll take over the world. I'd stop them myself, but there's no bounty in it. Yet. So, Intergang's famed crime Bible. Sounds like fascinating reading. Let's go check out that book. Permanently. Intergang's latest hotspot is now on your map.
So if you look in your main mission journal, the mission is called Intergang War. And I'm almost tempted to tweak the look of my character a little bit. Nah, let's keep it like that. So let's go to Gotham to continue our mission. So as you can see, we're level 23. Not sure how many missions we have left before we reach the end of the main missions. I probably should be playing some Legends. That's a nice Deathstroke. Let's give him a little bow.
I'm not afraid of you.
So I should probably be playing some Legends PvE. But I hadn't played with our friend Deathstroke in a bit. So I thought, let's play with Deathstroke. I'll try to play Legends PvE maybe a bit later today. I'll have to give it some thoughts. With this character, I mentioned that before, but just in case this is the first time you watch this video, I skipped pretty much a whole bunch of side missions. Basically, let's pick that up.
This is Gotham Now with Vicky Vale. The Arkham Asylum for the Criminally Insane refused to comment on if the cryogenically contained villain, Mr. Freeze, managed to escape into Gotham. Mr. Freeze is said to be obsessed with curing his terminally ill wife, Nora, no matter what that means for the rest of Gotham. So if you feel a chill in the air, look out. This is Gotham Now.
So normally playing the side missions should give us extra XP so that we would reach level 30 faster in theory. But if I recall correctly, once we complete the main mission, we are going to be level 30 automatically anyway. So let's assume we would finish the last main mission at level 24. Not really what's going to happen, but let's assume that would be the case. Then the game would take us automatically from level 24 to level 30.
Attention, citizens of Earth. Do not attempt to resist, or you will be destroyed. This planet, and all it contains, already belongs to Brainiac. Your resistance only prolongs the inevitable.
So we have to enter the Intergang penthouse, so let us do that. Also, we're going to play the mission at some point a bit later on when if we're lucky, when we could get the Batwoman cape. Sadly, it's a fairly rare drop, so the odds of getting it just playing the mission are pretty low. Which is why usually I'll tell people,
You don't mess with Intergang!
just buy it from the broker.
Waste of time. No one is stupid enough to mess with Intergang. Should you trap? You never know with all these new heroes and villains running around. What do you do with your cut of the dough?
Now let's get rid of the NPCs and we'll get the investigation afterwards.
Take them out!
I could have sworn I saw something else.
The Book of Blood. Chapter 8, verse 23. By deceit ye have freed yourself from the illusion of truth. And thus do I name the first lesson of blood.
So there's a bunch of healing barrels if you need to. You probably shouldn't at this point, but again, there's a feat to destroy 1,000 healing barrels. So whenever you see a healing barrel, there's absolutely no reason not to destroy them. And there's also a little treasure chest like that. And in case this is their first video, there's treasure chests like that in a whole bunch of missions. There is a feat also for breaking open like 1,000 of those treasure chests. And as you saw, also sometimes you can get a little reward from those chests. Let's see if the mask. Sadly, so we got a little mask from that chest, but it's not as good as it's about the same thing as the one we already got. Oh, let's consume those little demon wings. I should probably go re-imprint my gear at some point. Oh well, a bit later, I guess. So let us continue. So again, plenty of
No
healing
one
barrel.
interferes with Intergang and lives. It is written. Get 'em, boys!
So don't hesitate to use those.
Take them out!
You don't have to, but they kind of help. And again, it helps for the feed, so that alone makes it worth it. Now let's get rid of the henchmen first. And now we can focus on the boss. Ideally, you want to get rid of the weaker NPC, I guess. Because even though they're not as powerful as the boss, they still attack you and do a bit of damage to you. In this case, it wasn't a really big deal, but there could be cases where it'll make a difference.
I belong to the religion of crime. The world will drown in blood before a weakling unbeliever like you makes me talk.
Oh no, is he called Deathstroke an unbeliever? A weakling?
Wait! Just in case the prophecy isn't true, I'll tell you. Mannheim says the crime Bible promises infinite power once he kills the twice-named daughter of Cain. He's doing it tonight. That's all I know.
So as you saw, we got a little neck piece. Oh, it's a little bit better than what we had. Whenever you get an upgrade, there's no reason not to use it. You don't get extra points for using lower level gear. Just a quick look around. It's been a while since I've been here, so just making sure I'm not forgetting anything. Oh, again, you need to destroy 1,000 of those. So whenever you see them, don't hesitate. Obviously, if you don't really need them or if you want to save them for later in the fight, do so. But once you're done with the mission, there's no reason not to destroy them. So let us go to our journal, but we'll have to go pretty much in that direction.
Well, that was informative. So, the crime Bible promises infinite power. Sounds good to me. Let's see if we can track down this big bad book.
Before we go in
I'm
there,
tracking a fair amount of Intergang activity around.
Penguin, I don't normally approve of wanton thuggery, but you do make a good point about the ends justifying the means.
so we do have a few investigations and briefings here.
This is Jack Ryder, and you are wrong. Why? Because the cult of crime is spreading into Gotham, and they worship not just, you guessed it, crime, but murder. This cult is run by Intergang friends, and Bruno Mannheim and his whack acolytes, Whisper Adair and Wolfman Kyle Abbott, are out there spreading the vile word. They can turn into animals, folks. You heard it here. Don't believe me? Sorry, friend, but you are wrong.
Oh no, we're wrong.
Target Tango. Designation static. This target relies almost completely on his ability to command electricity and magnetism. Martial threat is null. Avoiding electrically hot environment and restricting use of weapons to non-conductive materials will impair his overall effectiveness by threefold.
I think there was one here. Oh no! I guess I misremembered. So let us go into the mysterious warehouse. The final boss of this in the warehouse is a little tough. I seem to recall eons ago when I started playing this universe online, she was really tough to defeat. Not so tough nowadays, but still for new players who maybe don't have the hang of it just yet, she could still be a bit tough.
I knew I smelled someone in here.
I commit your soul to Cain.
Oh noes. So in this map, there's going to be a whole bunch of cat people in hiding, and they will come out of stealth to attack you. Ideally, what you want against those would be dual pistols. With dual pistols, you would just fire everywhere, and as soon as you do a bit of damage to characters that are hiding, they come out of hiding. So with a weapon like dual pistols, you would just fire everywhere, and it would reveal hidden enemies. We can kind of sort of do that with like the machine gun.
The Book of Blood, Chapter 40, verse 37. Lilith raised him up, and setting his hands upon her, spoke with breath hot on his neck. What ye name virtue, I call weakness. For ye lust heartily, but have not strength nor courage enough to slake it.
So you can see we can sort of detect one of those hidden characters. Let's reveal it by attacking it. Oh, there was another one. So again, there's a little treasure chest here. There are treasure chests in various missions, so whenever you find them, break them open. We got some sorters and a pair of gloves, it seems. Oh, the gloves are actually an improvement, so let us use it. And there are also little... oh, there it is. There's little chests here or that contain counterfeit cash. I'm not sure why we cannot use the console here right away. As you'll see, once you start coming in this direction, we trigger...
You'll need to turn off the security camera unless you want Intergang swarming from all directions. Should be a terminal in here somewhere.
So once we started going here, we triggered a little indication bar front calculator. And then we can use the control panel. One day I should probably try it out without the control panel. I guess we'll have to wait and see for that.
Take them out!
So we have another little safe, I guess we could call it. slasher came out of stealth to attack us. There might be another one hiding here. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. So let's collect the whole safe here. There's a feed for collecting all the safe, and they do give you a bit of cash, so there's no reason not to collect them. So I think we pretty much cleared this room, so let us continue.
No, it's a trap.
The trap is sprung. Rejoice, my shapeshifters. The prophecy is fulfilled. The twice-named daughter of Cain, Batwoman, will die as the crime Bible foretells. So you think to stop the prophecy? My shapeshifters will feast well tonight.
They are mine, Whisper!
Oh no, they captured Batwoman. They're so mean. Not sure why we cannot attack
You fool!
the lady
Must
just
I
yet.
do everything myself?
So basically we have to defeat the wolf guy first before we can even attack the lady. Oh, we are. I guess I'm not used to using my little blimp just yet. So we got a pair of oh, the shoulders are good. And the last chest is over here. Or the last safe, I should say. And let's collect the investigation.
The Book of Blood, Chapter 19, verse 12. To your gates I came thirsty, and with water would have left contented. But ye have shown me greed, and this I shall name the third.
So, the religion of crime is after Batwoman. I say we go after the crime Bible while they're distracted by this ritual they've planned. Checking likely locations now.
So let's get out of here.
Bruno Mannheim, leader of Intergang, was last spotted at this location. Seems he never lets the crime Bible out of his sight. So, if Mannheim is in here, I'm betting the book is too.
So you can see where we have to go. Let's go to our journal, choose to be safe. So right, wronged. So let us continue. I thought I saw something. So sometimes some of you guys will ask, how can we get a Batman cape? One of the options we have is the Batwoman cape, which we can get at the end of the Temple of Crime, if we are lucky. Basically, once we defeat the evil Bruno Mannheim at the end of the map, if we're lucky, we might get Batwoman's cape. What you could do is that you could farm and farm and farm this mission over and over and over again until you do get the cape. And last I checked, the cape was actually pretty expensive on the broker. The better option would be to purchase the cape from the broker, but right now the price for the cape, the last I checked, the price for the cape was fairly high. So the cape actually could be a good way to be able to earn some cash. People often ask me how can they make money in this universe online. find items that are valuable and sell them on the broker. And for some time, the cape has been fairly valuable. So if you really want to make cash in DC Universe Online, what you could do is you farm this mission over and over until you get the Batwoman cape and you sell it on the broker. We'll might take a look at the broker after this, just to get an idea of what the cape, how much the cape is worth right now. Let's summon our little blimp again. I'm not sure how long the blimp lasts. I don't know if it lasts forever, or if there's only a certain amount of time that it lasts, or if it lasts until it gets destroyed. I haven't used it enough. And you saw at the start of the mission, I used the console to create an explosion that got rid of some of the NPCs. You do have that option here as well. You see there's some NPCs over there. So if we use the console here, it'll make a big bada boom. Not a big deal, you don't have to use the console. You could decide to go ahead even without it.
We'll eat your heart for Mannheim!
There's probably some more cat people here, or maybe not. So again, if I had dual pistols, I would just fire all over the place to reveal those hidden characters. Again, I can do the same with the machine gun, but as you saw, it uses power. So once I'm out of power, or there's also a cooldown on the machine gun. Not really a machine gun, I forget the actual name. On the chain gun. Okay. So there's a bit of a cooldown on the chain gun. So once you're on the cooldown, well, you have to wait a bit before you can use it again. As opposed to with dual pistols, you just go full auto as much as you like, and you reveal hidden enemies.
So that ye might learn the truths that are hidden.
Take them out!
That ye might pull secrets hidden from the very hearts that hide them. And so see my kingdom rise anew upon the earth, in Cain's name.
I thought it was one more. So let's go down, down, down.
Choke him! Don't waste my time.
We're a bit out of range, I think. There should be another one here. Oh, there it is.
Saith the Crime Bible, let the razor cut quick and right. In Cain's name, we commend the heart of this wayward daughter. May the fires of pain and rage blaze on earth. In Cain's name!
So we've reached the evil Bruno Mannheim, and eons ago it was a really tough to beat. I guess he's still kind of tough. The trick is to use the healing barrels. Like you can see that his big red attack, he sort of kind of drains energy or life force from you or something like that. So don't hesitate to use the healing barrels.
Don't let us stop you, Mannheim. We're just here for the book.
My enforcers will finish you. Your brains will run red! The infidels dare to interrupt the right? Eviscerate them!
So let's defeat the cat people first.
I shall devour you screaming!
And so you may notice there's a few healing barrels here as well. So what you could do is that you grab one healing barrel, use it.
I shall devour you screaming!
Just waiting for the healing barrel to be done.
I will eat
and then once the barrel is done, you grab the other one. And use it. The trick basically was to cycle through the healing barrels. By now, the first one should have respawned. The healing barrels respawn fairly quickly, so don't hesitate to use them.
I will eat your heart while you still live. You have not stopped the prophecy of crime. All is written in the vile book.
So Deathstroke and Deathstroke are victorious. So basically, you use the first healing barrel, and then you cycle through the barrels as they respawn. So you take the second one, then the third one, and so on. You don't really have to. You could probably do it without using the barrels, but there's no reason not to use them. And again, it will help you for your feet.
We've got what we're after. Leave them all to lick their wounds. Let's go.
Oh, I guess we have to go. But before we do that, let's go upstairs. There should be... Or is it upstairs? Oh, no, here it is.
The Book of Blood, Chapter 3, Verse 10. Thus do I mark thee, that ye might practice murder, and take that of which the weak have no need, and so earn the right to live.
So again, we have a nice treasure chest. We need 1,000 of those, so destroy anyone you see. So let's see, we got a few rewards here. The chest piece is pretty good. The headpiece we just got, not so good, but that doesn't really matter. And as you saw, we got a few Resurgence Mega Capsule. So, time to go. Poor Batwoman. Sorry about that. So, let's get out of here. So, let's go to our journal and complete the mission.
That crime Bible is made of solid stone. Hardly light reading. We'll check on these prophecies of power and get back to you. Hey, would I lie to you?
So basically what I would like to do, I would like to be able to get Fire Burst Mastery and Mortar Mastery. In order to be able to do that, sadly I'm going to have to get Rifle Mastery. which is still some time away. So basically, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more skill points before we can actually use the rifle mastery. But let us go back to our Deathstroke counterpart. If you're wondering how is that possible, how can there be more than one Deathstroke? There's this great line in the Fringe TV series that says there's more than one of everything. So obviously my Deathstroke is Deathstroke from an alternate universe or an alternate Earth. Which one? Well, I guess we could speculate on that. So let us complete our mission.
I see you managed to make a profit out of stealing Intergang's crime Bible. Nice initiative. I'll have to remember you're up for riskier endeavors.
And let us go complete it.
Cersei's plans with the Cult of Blood are heating up. With Trigon's energy loose on this plane, we're in for a visit from an interdimensional force of evil. If you think you can handle it, talk to Blood Priest Lucius in Burnley for more.
Sadly, the watch we just got seems to be the same thing as the enchanted vial we already had. So no point in replacing it. I should probably give the collection to another one of my characters. Oh well, too late. So let's go back to our lair. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I should do something else first. Nah, let's go back to our lair, and from there we'll probably play the vault, and that will probably be it for today. Obviously, we're gonna have to re-imprint our armory, maybe repair our gear a bit, maybe sell a few things. So I did assign my skill points. So sadly for the weapon, I still need a few skill points before I can use rifle mastery. If somehow I don't manage to get it before to get rifle mastery before I reach level 30, I may continue with this character a little bit just so that I will be able to show you rifle mastery. And some people have been asking what will be my next walkthrough, my next character that I'll use for a future walkthrough. I wanted to have to do a walkthrough with either the Flash or Reverse Flash, but I should probably make a walkthrough with another villain character, and even better, a magic villain character. So I'll have to give it some thoughts to which magic villain I could use. So let us go sell the stuff we don't need. Actually, before we do that, let's see what we got by mail. So we got a pair of pants. Might be worth it, maybe not. Let's find out. It's worth it for the style, and that's pretty much it. It happens. So we've re-imprinted our gear, so let us go sell, and then we will repair what we have, what we need to repair. For the Resurgence Mega Capsules, if somehow you don't plan to open them, don't. I've seen people who destroy them. Don't destroy them. Just sell them. There's no reason not to just sell them. And then you can sell whatever gear you don't need anymore. It's not a lot of cash that you get from those Mega Capsule, but whatever cash you get is worth having. Here it's a level 28 utility belt that we cannot use just yet, so we'll keep it for a later date. Again, as you can see, we had a bunch of Mega Capsules. And sadly, the Mega Capsules expire after 14 days. So if you really don't plan to use them, there's no point in keeping them. You may have seen with some of our characters, I have a whole bunch of time capsule that I saved up. But for the Mega Capsule, there's no point in saving them up. You won't be able to use them in the future. That's the one thing I like about the Time Capsule as opposed to Mega Capsule or Booster Bundle, is that you can gather a whole stack of Mega Capsule. Like I think I have like a stack of 500 Shazam Time Capsule, so I could decide for the next, I don't know, 3 years to open 20 Shazam Mega Capsule every month if I wanted to. So enough rambling. Let's go play the vault. I almost forgot. If you get, there's no reason not to play the vault whenever you get a chance to. If you are a legendary player, you can play the vault once a day, and there is absolutely no reason not to do that unless maybe you don't want to. Right now, we do have the summer seasonal.
Welcome, welcome, one and all, to Joker's Room of Fun, Mayhem, and Prizes. What will it be? Something to flatten your opponents? Or just some useless crap? Who knows? You pays your money and you takes your chances. Break the presents and get your prizes.
So that should be it.
That's it. Game's over. Step along, nothing to see. Get going before my good mood wears off. That means now.
So let's take a quick look and see if we got anything worth using. Not really. Oh well. If you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. I have roughly 2,000 videos about this Universal 9 at this point, so if I don't answer your question right away, just search in my videos. Odds are I already made a video that answered your question. So next time we will continue our missions with Road to Hell, so we'll go speak with the Blood Priest Lucius in the Burnley nightclub. So that's going to be pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.